Now, I know some people don't have a welder, so today I'm going to show you how to fix a rust hole without a welder. And we're going to use fiberglass. So I mixed up the resin, fiberglass resin, according to the instructions. What you need is fiberglass resin and cloth and a paintbrush. And then mix these things according to the instructions. So, first thing I did was clean up the hole, sandblasted it, and then all I did was knock down the hole so that it's low. Then I'm just going to coat it with my fiberglass. Just a layer there, and then I'm going to lay a patch right across there and tap that down, and then I'm going to tap it down there with the brush, get it nice and soaked. There we go, and that's low, see? That's lower than the original surface. And I'm going to put another patch on there, another layer, because it's low. So we're just going to tap that in there like that. And brush some fiberglass resin on there. Go. And it's good if it sinks down, you know, because we're going to fill it with body filler. Okay, that's good. And then one big long patch. I had a few little spots I was worried about there. I'm going to just put this down. And I go around the outside to sort of tack it into place. And we're going to grind this, of course, before we put body filler on it. Alright, that's good and saturated. And now, this does take a while to dry, so I'm going to let this harden up, and then I'll be back to show you how to fill it, how to grind it and fill it. So I let this harden real good. It was the day I let it harden overnight. And now I'm just going to grind it down and fill it. So I'm going to use a hog for this. So you just want to rough it up real good on those low spots so that the body filler sticks. I already pounded it down so I know it's low. I'm just roughing up those low spots in order for the body filler to really stick well. So we got some 40 grit on there. And that's good. Now I'm going to mix some filler and we'll fill it up. Okay, so I mixed up some filler and we're just going to spread that on. And I'm going to throw it on nice and thick because I'm going to cheese grade some of the excess off. And that should be good right there. We're just going to let that harden a little bit till we can dig our nail into it, and then we'll be able to cheese grade the rest off. So now I just dig my finger in and I make sure, it just digs in there a little bit. It's a little soft yet, so I'm going to just cheese grade the excess off. This way it'll save on breathing all that Bondo dust. So you just take this cheese grater and come down like that. And it just cheese grades all that excess Bondo off. So we're going to do that. You go all different types of ways. And I'm basically just going until I hit some high spots. If I hit high spots, then and high spots are metal. So I'm just going to keep going until if I hit a high spot, then I know I went too. Then I know that's when I stop. So we're looking good. We just have a low spot here and here and here. And I'm just going to keep going until those guys are gone. Yeah, I put it on real thick, so I have a lot to work with. That's why it's cheese grading off so much, but there's really only a thin layer of Bondo on there. But I like to try to get it all in one shot. All right, I'm gonna let that harden, and then I'll sand it with this block, and we'll hit it with a coat of primer, and you'll see what it looks like. Okay, now I'm going to hit it with some 40 grit on a rubber block. We're going to DA sand this and hit it with a little bit of primer and see what it looks like. Okay, I do have something a little weird. I think there was a chip or something in the paint up there, and there's a little pit right here, but I'm going to hit that with some putty after I prime it. So you see the pit there, and there's one here and a little something funky there. We'll prime it, see what it looks like, and then fill in that pit. So you can see the pit and a little bit of a pit right here. I'm going to fill that in. I just hit it with some spray bomb primer so you can see what it looked like. But this needs to be block sanded and that pit filled in. But after I block sand it, I'll give it another coat of primer and we'll see what it looks like. But this would be an example of how you would fix a rust hole without welding. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel.